Hello folks, how's everybody doing? My name is Bob Vogston from Lipaka Studio, and today we're chatting about our workflow with the Antelope gear. Let's dive right into it. So, where are we? This control room is part of the High Tide Studios complex here in Western Germany, in the Bonn-Cologne region, just right outside in the nature. It's quite peaceful out here. And this place has been here for many years now. It got rebuilt in the early 2010s, and I joined the party a couple of years back, and I've been working on music projects out of the studio ever since. When it comes to the main types of projects that we do over here, it's rather complicated because we're not simply a mixing and a mastering studio, nor we only help out with songwriting or arranging. We do enjoy the full creative process from start to finish, and this is why people have been coming over here through the years, and they like to start from scratch with us. Build the song, the idea, the message, arrange it all, then we move on to the recording stage, and this takes place in the beautiful recording rooms of High Tide, right behind this wall. Afterwards, we take it back for finalizing the production, and yeah, of course, the mixing and the mastering sessions. But to be honest, more often than not, I have to be like a chameleon. I have to be reading the room, I have to be very flexible. We work in a lot of genres that are also making it physically impossible to have the artists or the bands over here in studio with us and record together. So we gotta stay creative, keep pushing the boundaries, and have a lot of fun. As music productions are taking place here week after week, I'm extremely happy to have found my workflow with the Antelope gear. If you look around, you're most probably already noticing the Atlas AI speakers here on the back. I remember the first moment when I heard them. I was in the headquarters of Antelope in Sofia, Bulgaria, and they blew my mind. I directly had them shipped over here to the studio and directly started working on them. Initially, I had them with a sub because I was used on working with a sub from the previous system that was here in the room. But shortly after that, I realized that those speakers don't necessarily need a sub. And yeah, right now I'm using them on their own. I have the bass extension on the back, and I've also tuned in the equalizer. The digital display on the back gives me a lot of flexibility. And yeah, those speakers right now are rocking solid and are producing massive sounds. And down here we have the Orion Studio interface. You guys are most probably familiar with this thing already. It's the centerpiece of this studio and it's doing a phenomenal job. Initially, I had a couple of interfaces tested out to see what was the best match for this room, but sooner than later I realized that this was definitely the one. With its 12 channels on board, it's allowing me to have every single recording and production session that's fitting in the size of this room. And at the same time, I'm definitely digging the digital patch bay and the routing possibilities, as well as I'm just able to fly through the mixer with the auto reverb on it and create the right headphone sound for any session just in a matter of seconds. It's perfect. Besides that, I'm very excited that this interface is now Dolby Atmos ready. And this is great news because we're living in a world where 3D audio is becoming such a hot topic, and it's definitely been our reality here in this studios complex for quite some years now. Since Control Room A and B are already equipped with a Dolby Atmos setup, we've been working on a lot of musical projects in this format, and I cannot wait to pull up the speakers in this room here as well and continuing working on immersive music. And for this chapter, I've already equipped with the MRC controller, through which I can control my surround setup, but for now I'm using it in the stereo format as well, and it's just helping me optimize my workflow even more. There are a lot of cool things that caught my attention early on when I was speaking to the Antelope guys and figuring out what was the best way to go. One of those could definitely be the reamp section here on the Orion Studio interface. I play guitar myself pretty often, and I do like to produce projects where this instrument plays a major role in. So for me it's very important to be able to run, as a matter of fact, any signal through it and create a fresh sound through a new pedal board or an amplifier in a matter of seconds and not lose any precious time. And also one more thing I could not live without is this Quadro microphone over here. You guys have most probably seen it. Ever since I got it, it's been on every session, and not only is it a great vocal, guitar, piano mic, not only it's super cool that you can change the capsules afterwards in the software as a plugin, but we've been using it on all immersive productions that I've been doing because it's ultimately extending the depth of what you're creating and of any source that you're recording right now. You got front, back, left, and right, and it's a better immersive journey right off the bat when we plug it in. Overall, I've had a great time exploring the world of Antelope Audio and improving my workflow, and I hope you too. Ultimately, this gear and those tools are helping us all create better quality music every single day, because we want to tell a story that needs to be heard now. So keep creating magic and drop us in the comments what you're currently using. Also feel free to say hi over on our Instagram profile. at Lipaka Studio and stay in touch. We'd love to see you there. All right, thanks for watching.